Welcome back to Your Magical Midlife, the no BS podcast for unconventional women ready to ditch the shoulds and claim their wild and wise selves. I'm Kate Higgins, your host. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and coach with 25 years of walking women through the chaos, blending my clinical grit with spiritual fire. As women, we walk through 4 distinct portals in our lifetime: the maiden, the mother, the empress, and the crone. Each one brings us wounds to heal and gifts to unpack. This podcast explores all the midlife themes: change, the change, caring for aging parents, unpacking the grief of aging, our shifting identity, and aging with agency, joy, and rebellion. I'm here to help you heal the wounds, flip the scripts, and step into your life that's been waiting for you. Let's get real, raw, gritty, and unleash some magic. Last Sunday, I was on my way out to meet a new friend for coffee, someone I don't know very well. And on my way out, I realized something that really rattled me. I didn't know where my friggin' wallet was. I looked all over my house. I checked all the places where I normally would put my wallet down. I retraced my steps. It was nowhere to be found. And so I just tried to tell myself, okay, it'll turn up, you'll be okay. I grabbed an expired driver's license that I have and threw a credit card in my bag and went and met my friend for coffee and acted like I was totally okay. Everything was normal, nothing to see here, keep it moving. But in the back of my mind, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you lost your wallet. What's wrong with you? Why are you so disorganized? Why are you so all over the place? So when I was a little kid, making mistakes was not an option. My dad would freak out with the same level of rage and disappointment, whether you lost a quarter or the time my brother drove the car through the garage door. It was always that same level of hysterical anger. So when I make a mistake, my nervous system shuts down and it's hard for me to focus and it's hard for me to be in the moment, even if I know whatever it is resolvable. I mean, we've all lost things, right? You lose your wallet. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. You have to go to the DMV. You have to call your bank. You have to cancel your credit cards or lock them until you can resolve the issue or find your wallet, which I did. I locked my credit card. I locked my debit card. I went and met my friend, and it was fine. And in my head, I was thinking all the way back through my Friday. I had gone to the post office to send out a letter to the IRS by certified mail about my tax ID for my business. I went to a copy and ship place to fax something else for another matter in my life. And I had gone for a walk on a nature trail. So I was thinking, okay, did I leave it in the post office? No, because I definitely took my credit card out at the copy and ship, which I was at after I went to the post office and before I went for my walk. So I looked up the copy and ship place on my phone, and it was Sunday. They were not open. So I was like, okay, it's probably at the pack and ship place. And I will likely be able to retrieve it Monday, but if not, I will figure it out. I'll get to the DMV. I'll get a new driver's license. It's okay. And this reminded me that 3 years earlier, when my dad was really sick with dementia, I had gone up to go see him and take care of a whole bunch of stuff for him. And I realized when I was in the Baltimore airport that I did not have my driver's license with me to get home, back on the plane. And I had lost my driver's license somewhere in the airport. And then I was thinking about everything that's going on in my life, the fact that I'm about to leave for Santa Fe to present Craft Your Crown, the fact that I have a million things to do, a million things to pack, a million things to double and triple and quadruple check. I'm telling a story at that event, a very vulnerable story about my family, all the things I'm overwhelmed about. And I remember that when my system goes into overdrive, I can look to the very outside surface like a flaky person with ADD. And I really don't think I have ADD. A lot of people are coming to me in my practice and telling me, a lot of women in midlife are coming to me in my practice and telling me that they have a new onset diagnosis of ADD. And what I would encourage you to do is to step back, look at your life, and consider, do you really have a new onset diagnosis of ADD, or is your life completely overwhelming? Are you trying to multitask when you should not be multitasking? Should you maybe slow down, take a breath, be in the moment, and allow the thoughts to land before you jump onto the next thought? I notice when I am totally overwhelmed or overloaded and my system is in overdrive, I can look very flaky. And when I was little, my family would refer to me as Dora Dingbat, because when too many people were talking to me, I would completely shut down and not be able to process any information. But I don't really think that that is ADD. I really think that's nervous system overload. I think that's a fight, flight, or freeze response, not really ADD. And I know you're going to come at me for saying this, but I'm not sure ADD is really even a thing. I think our nervous systems are just so flooded with information. Our phones are constantly chirping. People are constantly talking to us. We have a million things to do. Our to-do list gets longer and longer and longer and longer. And maybe we would be better served. And maybe we would be better served by slowing down, taking a breath, giving ourselves a break, and thinking through things in a linear, organized fashion. So, of course, when I called on Monday, the pack and ship had my wallet. And everything's cool. I didn't have to cancel my credit cards. I didn't have to go to the DMV. It's all good. And as far as my driver's license that I lost in the Baltimore airport, I managed to get my partner to find an expired driver's license, photograph it, and send it to me. And TSA was very kind at the time, let me on the plane. I got home. And of course, my driver's license was in the rental car that I had just dropped off, and they mailed it to me. It's all good. Slow down. You are not inattentive. You are overstimulated. Slow down. Take a deep breath. You're going to be okay. But just a caveat here. If you're a woman between 38 and 45, this very well may be a perimenopause thing too. When our progesterone dips, anxiety spikes. And when anxiety spikes, you can't think straight. So be kind to yourself. Think through everything that's going on in your life. And before you let your GP give you Concerta or Vyvanse or Adderall or any other medication that may actually make you more anxious, consider the fact that you just might be overstimulated. Just a thought. Have a great week. That's it for today, my love. If this episode stirred something in you, that quiet knowing that midlife isn't a crisis, but a portal, I'd love to hear from you. DM me the word portal on Instagram, and I'll send you a voice note with a simple question to help you walk through it. And if you're feeling the pull to do this work in community, the doors are open for Empress Awakened Immersion, my 4-week online program where we move through the Maiden, the Mother, the Empress, and the Crone together. Spots are limited, so if it's calling, don't wait. Follow the calendar link in my show notes to schedule your curiosity call. Thank you for walking with me today. Keep shedding what no longer fits. Keep remembering you're not too late. You're becoming. Talk to you next week.